Hello, my dear students and viewers. Welcome back to my channel, Scorpio class. So here I am with one more informative and very important video for all my dear viewers, especially for SSLC students. Yes, this video is going to be very helpful as we are discussing the passing package of 25-26 examination, and this is for first language English chapter Louis Pasteur Conqueror of Disease. As you know, we are going on with the series of passing package for first language English chapters. Here we come with the fourth chapter and the important questions which are likely to be asked in board exams and all your upcoming exams. So this is going to be helpful for you all to prepare with few of the important questions which will in turn help you to score better marks. So let's get started quickly and look at the questions and the answers as well. But before that, if you are new to my channel and watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you get the notification of all the upcoming videos. And yes, at the end, if you find that yes, our videos are helping you study better, save your time and improve your grades, please support us by clicking the thanks button below the video, as your small help and small thanks is motivating us to make more such videos for you all. Okay, now let's get started without any ado. So here from the chapter Louis Pasteur, Conqueror of Disease, which is one of the important chapters. So let's see a few questions which are very important. The first is extract-based questions, which is again an important sort of question asked in the exam paper. So first extract is, do germs form from other germs or do they just come of themselves? This is an extract. First question here. What did people like Pasteur actually believe about germs? Answer. People like Pasteur believed that germs were carried in the air and might infect other things that come in contact with them. Okay, so people like Pasteur, they believe that the germs were carried in the air and they might infect other things that come in contact with them. Second question on this extract, which of the two was called spontaneous generation? Like out of two, which was called as spontaneous generation? Answer. Scientists other than Pasteur were called spontaneous generation because they believed that germs had no parents but just occurred by themselves, because they believed that germs had no parents but they just occurred by themselves. Third question of this extract, how did Pasteur prove that he was right? Answer, he proved this by conducting an experiment. He pulled out the neck of the soup bottles so that there was a big bend in the middle. The soup never went bad because there were no parent germs in the soup, and there were no germs which could reach it because of the bend in the long tube. It was then a little soup was split down the tube that germs entered it with dust and infected it. So this was a small experiment done by Pasteur which helped them to know that that there were no parent germs in the soup and there were no germs which could reach it. Okay, so this is how he proved his experiment, that his thought was right. The second question from this chapter, extract question, if you can cure animals, you can cure my son. Question is, what had Pasteur cured the animals of? Answer, Pasteur had cured the animals of disease called anthrax. So he had cured the diseases called anthrax which were found in animals. Now, what was wrong with the son referred to? The son who was referred here, what was wrong with that? What disease did he have? So answer, the son was covered with the bites from a mad dog. So this was his disease with the son had. Okay. Third question of this extract, did Pasteur cure the boy? How? Answer is yes, Pasteur did cure the boy. He inoculated him with some weak rabies germs and the boy recovered. So this is how Pasteur even experimented and tried saving this boy, and he inoculated him with some weak rabies germs and the boy then quickly recovered. So these were two important extracts which are possibly being asked in the questions in your exam paper during examinations. Now let's move to second mean, that is answer the following question. But my dear viewers, if you want the detailed explanation of the chapter summary and the textbook question answers, the videos have been uploaded in my channel under the playlist. So I'll share the link here above so you can have a thorough look of the detailed explanation and also the question answers. Now let's move on to the important question answers of this chapter. The first one is, what does spontaneous generation mean? This can be asked for 1 mark. Answer: spontaneous generation means that some scientists believe that germs had no parents but just occurred by themselves. Okay. Spontaneous generation means that some scientists who believe that the germs had no parents but just occurred by themselves. Next question. Louis Pasteur was not a soldier, but he was a fighter. What does the statement mean? Answer: Louis Pasteur did not fight on any battlefield, but he fought against various diseases and helped mankind, and this is why he was a fighter. Okay, so he was not a fighter or a soldier on any battlefield, but he fought against various diseases and helped mankind to find its cure. Thus, he is called as fighter. Third question. How did Pasteur try to solve difficult problems? Answer: Pasteur used to sit for hours, silent and immovable. He found this the easiest way to solve a problem. And when he found the solution, he would happily rush around to tell his discovery to his wife and helpers. Okay, so this is how he used to solve difficult problems. Sit for hours, silent and immovable, and then this was the easiest way to solve the problem, he thought. And then when solution was found, he moved around happily, announcing about it. Okay, next question. What is pasteurization? Answer: pasteurization is a process discovered by Pasteur. He said that by heating wine or milk to the temperature of 50 to 60 degrees centigrade, the germs were made harmless. This is called pasteurization. Next question. How is vaccination different from inoculation? Answer: vaccination is injecting a vaccine to protect against a particular disease. It is a substance given to stimulate the body's production of antibodies and provide immunity against a disease. This is vaccination. Whereas inoculation is to treat someone against a disease by injecting weak form of the same disease into the body. Both are not different. They are not different and they mean one and the same. Okay. So there is no such difference between vaccination and inoculation, but the definition is given here. You can go along with it. So this could be asked for 2 marks. Moving to next question. At the opening ceremony of Pasteur Institute in Paris, Pasteur talked about two opposing laws. Which are the two laws? Okay, so this can be again 2 mark question. Answer: the two opposing laws were, one was the law of blood and death. Okay, the law of blood and death, opening out each day new methods of destruction, forces, and nations to be ready for battle. And the second one was the law of peace, work, and health, whose only aim is to deliver man from the disasters which surrounded him. So these are the two laws that he stated during the opening ceremony. Next, seventh question. What was troubling the French wine growers? How did Pasteur solve their problem? What is the name of the process which was the solution to the wine growers? Answer: French wine growers were troubled by the germ which was turning their wine sour. Pasteur said that the germs could be made harmless by heating the wine to a temperature of 50 to 60 degrees centigrade and immediately sealed to prevent more germs from entering. This process is now called pasteurization. Okay, so this is another question answer. Now, next, moving to the next important question. How did Pasteur develop the idea of immunity? Now, this can be asked for either 2 or 3 marks. Answer: Pasteur was trying to find a cure for a terrible disease called anthrax, which was attacking cows and sheep in France and killing them off very quickly. He discovered that animals cannot have anthrax twice. Thus, he wondered whether it would not be possible to make the animal or man just a little ill with the disease so that they might not get it again. He thought of injecting the animals with weak germs to make them immune for the function. He successfully conducted this experiment and developed the idea of immunity. Okay, so this one of the important questions could be asked for 2 or 3 marks. So with this, we come to an end of this chapter's important questions or passing package, which is definitely going to help you to prepare for your upcoming examinations. So I hope you found the video to be helpful and informative, and if you liked it, if you liked the content, do hit the like button, thanks button, and do support us. It will motivate us to make more such important videos for you all. And yes, that's it for the video, in this video. And for more such videos of the rest of the chapters, stay tuned. We'll be back soon with new passing package of the next chapter. Thank you.